casting. And like I said earlier, casting is very, very important, because if the acting is not good, you don't have a movie. And especially micro budget, if you have only one location, maybe two locations, you will see a lot of the actors. The actors have to carry the movie, and if the acting is bad, the movie most likely is going to be bad too. So you really got to spend time to find the perfect person for every part. Now for some that could get very tricky, because you got to live somewhere where actors are. Of course Los Angeles is a very good place, because if you live somewhere in, I don't know, Oklahoma, wherever, there is no real acting business up there, and you got to cast your friends, and your friends most likely are not very experienced actors. So you got to think about that. And in Los Angeles it's a little bit easier, because you have a lot of actors, and a lot of talented actors too. And some people say, hey, when you do a feature film, you always got to have some star in it, so you later on it's easier to do distribution and stuff like that. But micro budget movie, you can't have a star, you can't even have a semi-known person, because you gotta pay them something, right? And something is most likely more than you have for the entire film. So unless you have some kind of connection to a friend that is semi known in the business, that would be an option, of course. If they like the script and they're going to participate in your film for next to nothing, then that is definitely a plus. But let's say we don't have those connections. I don't have them, you know. So we were looking for great talented actors. So we put out an ad. There are different online resources you can use, and you know, put the character description out and say we're looking for so and so, blah blah blah, and then actors send in their headshots and they send in their demo reels, and then you look at everything you got. First we looked at all the headshots, which character would actually fit the part, and then we looked at the demo reels. And the demo reels are very, very important, because you can really judge if somebody can act or not. And let me also say that it takes skill to actually recognize if somebody is a good actor or not. If you have no clue about acting, then you most likely will not be able to judge if somebody's performance is authentic or not, because it can be very tricky. You know, they have demo reels with music and stuff, and like, oh yeah, they can do it, but if you really pay attention, you will see that some of them are faking it. They're acting, you know. So that was a very interesting process. And also you have to decide on what level of professionalism you want to do the casting, because yeah, you can have an ad in the trade and people send demo reels, and then you pick your favorite actors and have them come in to audition at your apartment. That's not very good. Every actor was like, what the hell is that kind of unprofessional movie project? They might even turn around, and you don't want to have auditions at home. So that means you have to rent a professional place. That costs money. Not really something we want to do either, you know. Maybe somebody has a great looking office that you can get for free. That would be an option. But we did some research and we found the perfect company to use, because I think it's called Cast, C-A-C-T, Cast, in Los Angeles. They provide an entire facility with like 8 audition rooms, and they have cameras in every room already set up, a little table and chairs, and you can go there for free. Now why for free? It's very, very clever how they do that. Now this company also has a lot of actors. I guess they offer a membership or something, I don't know, 15 bucks a month or 20, I don't know. But the key is that every time a producer comes in to cast a project, the company says, okay, producer, you can use our facility for free, but you have to cast at least, or not cast, bring in to audition at least, I think it's 75% of the actors, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but something like that. You get the concept. They say, you just got to bring in to audition 75% of our people. Now that's very clever, because the company can say, hey actors, we have a lot of producers coming in, casting the projects, and they are forced, so to speak, to to bring in at least 70% of you guys. And then the producer can bring some other people from other sources also to the audition. Anyway, that for us that was perfect. So we put an ad out, we looked at the headshots, and we looked at the demo reels, and that was very interesting because I have studied acting myself for like 5 years, and my wife is a professional actress, so we know acting, you know. So we were sitting in front of a computer watching those demo reels, and it was so interesting because a lot of demo reels, you know, they start with a little music montage and they do stuff, and you can't really tell anything from that. So we were waiting until a scene or a clip started and the actor comes in, you know, and we were both waiting like until they opened their mouth, because then we could tell right away if somebody was a good actor or not. Even if the character just came in to say, hey, how are you guys? You can tell if this, hey, how are you guys, is just like natural, so like you would speak in everyday life, or if it was acting, you know. And by the way, acting is not easy. So don't confuse, you know, if somebody makes it look easy, that it actually is easy. Acting is very, very complex. So we were watching those demo reels, and people opened their mouths and were like, yeah, that's great. We watched a little bit more of the demo reel and then put it aside, said, okay, this is somebody we're going to call in. So we picked our 5, 6, 7 favorite people for each part. We had like 4 main characters in our script plus a few supporting characters. So we brought them in to this facility, all for free. We did not spend $1, all for free. The people came in, they auditioned, we talked to them a little bit more, send them out, next one comes in, audition, talking, you know. And after that we went home, and the company actually uploads the audition online, so you can go home and re-watch them, and you can really focus on their performance, and then you pick your favorite 3 maybe for a callback. Then you book that place again for free. You bring those people back in, let them read again. This time they didn't have a script anymore because they have memorized the lines and everything. So they auditioned for us again, and we talked to them again, and then in the end we chose our favorite people, and we were really confident that we found, for every character, we found pretty much the perfect person. We were very excited about having our cast together. I don't know how long the whole process was, but maybe 2-3 weeks or something, not sure. But in the end we had all our characters, and we invited them for a table read, and I think I'm going to talk about that just a little bit in the next episode. Until then, one thing I forgot to mention in regard to actors. We chose to only cast non-union actors, so no Screen Actors Guild or SAG involved, because as soon as you start doing something with SAG, they have a lot of rules, and you have to pay the actor a certain amount of money per day, and plus all the rules they have. So it becomes very, not complicated, but they're just rules to follow. You have less freedom, and it definitely costs a lot more money. So that's definitely something you might want to consider. I think micro-budget movie, you're pretty much forced to do it non-union. You could do it union, but we decided non-union is the way to go for us. And until next time. Oh, and one more thing. The pay rate, of course, because we decided everybody who's going to work on our movie is going to get paid something. Not a lot, but something, because even if it's kind of symbolic, you know, you want to pay for talent because they're worth it, you know. And for the actors, for example, I think we decided, we even said that in the audition notice, that we're going to pay $50 per day for every actor. And then we also had contracts where we stated that if we make any profit from this movie in the end, that we would pay them double as a bonus, you know. So if somebody worked on our movie for 10 days, they made $500, and if we make profit later on, they will get another $500. So that's kind of how we handled the whole thing. See you later. Bye.